Okay, so just sort of an example of, or not an example, but an update on what's going on with my game. So this is the first level, modelled in Blender, which is really easy to do. I'll just do it now quickly to show you what I mean. It could not be simpler. It's just basically delete everything, add a plane, and then scale it up to 25, like that. Go into edit mode, subdivide it 9 times. Okay, that did not do it. Maybe whoops. 9 times. That's fine. Put it into face mode, like that, and then, you know, just basically it's a process of designing a level. So that's another room, you know, like that, and then yeah, okay, so you get the idea. So it's just going around doing that, and then when I want to, you know, make it into an actual game, like level room thing, I just extrude it by -4 down, so it creates that. So walls, corridors, and rooms, basically. Okay, anyway, so with my previous one, like the one I showed at the beginning, I then put it into Unity, which is a game engine, like that, and so it's there, and that's it in actual, you know, game. Yeah, so basically this is very basic, and it's not exactly pretty or anything to look at, but you know, it serves its purpose for the time being. So there's the player. If I show you that, there is no object for the player because obviously you won't see it, which is exactly how, you know, mainstream games like Call of Duty would do it. They don't actually render a model for the player. They just render 2 arms in front. It's got a camera attached to it, which gives this perspective, attached to 1.75 meters on the head of the, you know, figurative person. There's a light, which is why it's like white. There's a light, white light. That's pretty big. It's running the whole room. I'll just show you what it looks like when you play it. So, you know, it's over here on the right. When I turn the mouse, I turn when I walk forwards, left and right with WASD or arrow keys or joystick if you have a gamepad. I press space to jump, which is a bit of a high jump. Need to turn that down a bit. But yeah, and I can, like, you know, move in the air and kind of like Quake style. But anyway, yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, so I'll show you the code that does that, which is over here. This is written in C#. I could have written it in Java, but C# is more versatile and flexible when it comes to Unity. It's also a lot more widely used, so you know, you need help on it, Google it, basically. Okay, so this just is these 6 things. These 6 things, 7 things even. No, there is 6. 6 things, yeah, these 6 things here are variables, which just, you know, set something at a number, or a float. It only uses Java as an integer. C# is a float, not an integer. So, movement speed is, you know, how fast you move around. Mouse sensitivity is how fast you turn when you look up, down, left, right with the mouse. Jump speed is how fast you go up. not how high. There's a calculation that you do to do height. It converts the speed into height using vertical velocity down here. Vertical rotation is, it makes it so that you're looking at the 0 point when you start the game, so you're looking straight ahead. Up down range, you can only go 60 degrees up or minus 60 degrees down, and it sets the vertical velocity to 0 at the beginning. This just turns off. Lock cursor just turns off the cursor when you press play. This is just setting character controller as a CC, just giving it a different name to use later on. Like there. Float, right, left, right. That just makes you able to, rotate the camera left and right along the x-axis when you move, and it times it by 5 mouse sensitivity for the speed of that. And that actually does what I just said. It rotates character controller by the mouse X times mouse sensitivity. Same thing with vertical axes, except with the vertical rotation, which is up down, along the Y, I have clamped it so that when you're looking at 0, you can't go above 60 or below 60, if that makes sense. Like, you can't look straight up or straight down. You can only go up 60 or down to minus 60 degrees. And that actually implements that. And also, it's only the camera going up and down. Like, when you turn left and right, the whole model turns left and right, or the whole player turns left and right. But when you look up and down, it's just the camera looking up, and, like, angling 60 degrees up or down. Otherwise, it causes all sorts of collision detection problems later on. If you want to, like, do crouching or, then the whole thing has to move down. Whereas, you might move your head too far up and then your head bumps into it, kind of thing. Yeah. Forward speed is just how fast you move forward and backwards along the vertical axes. So, yeah. Float side speed is just how fast you move left and right. Vertical velocity plus equals physics gravity dot y times time dot delta time. That basically makes it so that, okay, so in real life, when you fall, you increase in speed. You don't just fall downwards slowly or at a set speed. You keep increasing speed as you fall. So basically what this does is it sets it from 0, and then it keeps adding the gravity, the amount of gravity in my game, which is like 9.48 or something, every single frame until you hit the ground, basically. This basically just says if you're on the ground, then, and you press the space bar, then jump. And to do that, it does 0 equal to 2. So you're basically you turn gravity, you minus gravity by 2 for 1 frame, and then instantly reset it so you come back down again, to put it simply. And this just sets up the speed. So yeah, that's what I have so far. So in 50 lines of code and 5 minutes basically of modelling, I've already got movement. So, okay, thanks for watching. Bye.